Hey everyone, what a crazy winter. I have never missed class. I am so grateful we have a way to put this online and still communicate with one another. I want to make sure that you are prepared for your first assignment, which is due on Monday. And it will be due online. Everything is online. But there are a couple of things that I want to cover. The first is how you format your assignments. Each piece of this assignment is one individual component of the final project. So for every assignment, we're talking about the organization that you want to put together for your vision, your mission, your change the world opportunity. So this first assignment is also a time for you to start doing business writing. Business writing is very concise, it's very tight, it uses an active voice. And for our projects, when you hand in your assignment, we're going to use a memo format, a business memo format. And I've got examples. Each of the assignment information is written in a memo format. I want yours to come back to me that way. I also have a link or two in the resources page. I think it says resources. And it explains a little more what that should look like so you can actually see it. 12-point, use a very common basic font like Times New Roman, Calibri. And make sure that you don't use any words you don't need to use. You're going to be practicing communicating with a funder. Funders don't take much time reading applications. Funding is critical. It could be funding to a foundation, funding to some sort of corporate entity, which may be a foundation, it may be some sort of employee giving. You also this will help you get in a place where you can give an elevator speech, which means what can you explain to somebody about your organization in 3 minutes or less? Literally 3 minutes or less. Time yourself. You're going to need this at the end of the semester when we do oral presentations and you get to explain to the rest of the class everything about your organization in a very short amount of time, and you're going to open with an elevator speech. But for this first assignment, you're going to give me a proposal. Tell me what you know already. Tell me what you're thinking. I will give you feedback. You're also going to use that information on Friday. Now, on Friday, it doesn't need to be written down yet. On Friday, when we get together, we're going to have an opportunity to present our ideas to the rest of the class in small groups to say, here's what I'm thinking. As Rebecca put it, is this crazy or does this work? Is this reasonable? Do you know anybody else doing this? And your classmates will give you feedback, and you don't know what's going to happen. I've seen some really incredibly good brainstorming coming out of these. We're going to use the entire class time to do that. So the first part of your homework assignment on Monday is actually that. What are you proposing to do? Put the feedback from your classmates into the first assignment and write it out. Aside from being in business writing in a memo format, I don't need a specific way that part of this proposal goes. It is really you talking to me, using an active voice. This is what I would like to do. The second part is doing your mission, vision, and values statements. I hope you are keeping up with your reading. There's a lot of really good information about how to do a mission, vision, and values statements. So 3 separate short statements. Start with a vision statement as you are thinking about this. And one of the ways to think about the vision statement is starting with, in a perfect world. For instance, if my issue is something related to domestic violence and women's lives. I might say something, and it's a shelter. I might say something about my vision is that women have the autonomy, the skills to be autonomous, self-determining, and safe throughout a lifetime. That would be a vision statement. In a perfect world, women would be autonomous, self-sufficient, and safe throughout a lifetime. That could be a vision statement. The mission statement, though, is also one sentence, possibly two, but you really want to try to get it into one sentence. What am I proposing my organization will do to get women to that place? It could be my organization's name, we'll say Turning Point, provides shelter and advocacy in the wake of domestic and sexual violence to those who are struggling to stay safe and autonomous. Something to that effect. And my value statement is where you're going to roll out what is it that drives this organization? What do we believe in? What is important? And let me tell you, a value statement is critical. The other statements are critical as well. All three of these combine to give you the framework, to be able to communicate the framework of what you're getting ready to do. And when push comes to shove, when you are having to make a difficult decision as an organization, as a board, as a staff member, you pull out those value statements and say, this is what we believe in. So within this framework, this is what's going to influence our decision making. And those issues come up very, very frequently. And many times in my career pulled those out and said, well, here's what we were thinking. Here's what our founding mothers believed was important. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to think through what your organization is about. And this is like reach into your creative energies and apply the information that you're reading. Okay, that's due on Monday. Everything gets uploaded on the website. And on Friday, you've got the opportunity to really bounce this off your classmates and figure out if you're going the right direction. And you are not wed to this for the rest of the semester because you're going to keep refining it. You're going to keep, like next week, you're going to start researching and saying what's out there. Okay? We'll talk more about that, but I hope this helps. Please text me and let me know if you're sending me an email because I don't have a I'm continuing to have some really strange technology issues. I'm hoping this will upload. I'm hoping this will be helpful. Please communicate with me, okay, if you need me. All right, have a great day. Stay warm, stay safe, and I'll talk to you later.